pretty much. We're gonna try to convince Jake to play Outriders. Is what we're doing here. First of all.
Oh, good luck. Not happening right now. I have it installed. It's ready to go. I'm not playing it right now. It's half of my Destiny clan wants to play it with me. I can't invest time. Like right now, me, Dan, and Psycho have been doing a Dark Souls series playthrough.
So you won't play 2 with me, but you go.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Dude,
Before we get into that, let me introduce the podcast. Welcome to Nihility, Season 2, Episode 6. Today we're featuring me, Chris, as always, and Dylan, of course. Dylan, say hi. Say fuck.
The feature.
It's not a hi. And that voice you hear, I don't know what the audio is going to sound like, considering our mics, but that is somebody very special, near and dear to our hearts. Jake.
Aww.
PD Bag.
The only person who calls me Jake for real.
Yeah, legitimately.
Usually it's other Jake or Jokanasama or something else.
Yeah, Soul Patch. That joke is so dead. But it's not even a joke, but it's just like you said it so many times. So, who are you?
Am I?
Yeah. Who are you?
Where might
Water's
some
2 feet deep, lady. What are you doing here?
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub. I was seeing a lifeguard at your beach. For classic people who have been on my channel and who have known me for a long time, you guys might recognize Jake as the star in the pedophile series, which I still have yet to rename. I don't really know what to make it.
You really got to.
My starring role as pedophile.
And you're not even a pedophile, dude, because you were just like, I was like, what's a creepy stalker? We made the joke pedophile and at the end of the video, and then it just became the fucking name.
And it's 2011, and that shit was okay. Not okay, but
it was
absolutely. No, not pedophilia. Yeah. That's always bad.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it was okay.
We made that
time.
video nowadays,
but making jokes.
I just refer to you as
acceptable.
The creep instead, but like the series name was the pedophile, but which again had really no basis behind it and made literally no sense. There was nothing of that nature.
Yeah, it wasn't even about a pedophile. It's just how I was coming across as the character.
It was just the grungy voice. It was just.
So I haven't done it in so long. Am I? All right.
A genuine crisp one.
Oh, what am I gonna? Oh, all right. Here we go. All right, ready.
Do today.
No, I can't do that one, dude. That one was literally destroying. Yeah, I'll say, you want to be my friend?
Fucking flawless. Thank you. Now, for all people who are saying bring back the pedophile series, no. Dude, I even tried to scrap together a story that worked. I wrote an entire like script that melded all the videos together about like nightmares, hallucinations, and like the Octopark plot line that didn't go anywhere. And you and Ben filmed that scene down like down below the porch and was pouring rain.
I remember that. I was recording it.
Yeah, and I was trying to record it. We were trying to record it. It was so fucking dark. Ben's literally freezing to death. Ben has hypothermia, and we're like, dump more water on him. He's drying off.
You did. Yeah.
He dumped like so many water bottles on it.
Dude, the whole point of that was I was going to continue the series. I was going to find our friend Ben, and I was going to find him living underneath my house because he had a similar experience. I don't know if he was supposed to be a time traveler thing at the time. He came back along riding with you with the Octopark thing or whatever have you, and then he resided there after you left. And I was supposed to find him in a rainy night, soaked, living under my house. And he had like just run back inside or whatever, and I was supposed to try to get information out of him, and he kept screwing with the line, or we kept fucking something up. So every time we'd have to refilm that scene, we'd have to dump water on him again because he was drying off. So it's like 10 p.m. raining, like 52 degrees outside.
Yeah,
it was cold, misty. Cold. And we're pouring water on poor Ben, 125-pound Ben's head. I felt so bad, and then none of that got used. I wish I had that footage. It was too dark to see anything. That was the problem, too. So Jake is resident all-star in my life.
Long time, dude.
The comedic pinnacle of everything I hold close to my heart. The inspiration to so many inside jokes. I still don't get that one, but it was fucking funny.
I don't get it either. It was like one of those in the moment things where it felt right to say.
I thought you were referencing a sports team because you were playing as like the Mohawk Spartan in Deadliest Warrior.
I had the shield and I was putting the shield in the air.
Yeah. I still go back and watch those. Those videos are fucking funny.
Pretty sure you shot me with a blunderbuss in that video, and my body literally came apart.
Yes. There was a couple of moments of complete dismemberment, either by... No, you know what? The pirate, he lit a bomb, and he drops the bomb. And that's what blew you apart.
Yeah, I
already have to drop those videos down here in the reference chat, otherwise I'm going to forget. I've been wanting to get him on a podcast, and for the entirety of our friendship, Jake has always had to endure me listening to podcasts whenever he stayed over or lived with me, and now he gets to be on one.
Yay!
Which I'm not quite
We're
sure
so
how he
sorry.
feels about that. Yeah. You're part of the Edging on a Hot Dog Bun podcast.
Oh, perfect. Edging on a hot dog bun.
No,
I
in a hot dog bun.
You gotta slap your throbbing, like, moist penis in between a stale piece of bread and then edge.
Speaking of stale bread, yesterday
I can't wait for this transition.
Brad was reading, he's like on his phone, it was like a Facebook post, a bunch of like screen caps of people just asking ridiculous questions, or it was ridiculous questions, or like people who just can't spell simple
Is that
things.
where he has his hot dogs with threatening auras Facebook group that he follows?
Probably. One of them, my favorite one, is the person was like, what do you call raw toast?
Yeah, you know what? I saw that exact post today.
Yeah, and then another was, what do you call it when you're hungry but for drinks?
Yeah,
What do you call when you're hungry for drinks?
When you're water
thirsty?
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw a list of those today, and
I lived for that shit.
I just scrolled with an emotionless facade.
They were so funny.
I can just picture you emotionlessly scrolling and not laughing.
That's not funny. You can't make me laugh.
That's not funny.
Yeah, not funny.
I made you, without your permission, by the way. I made your face my subscribe emote on Twitch. It's a GIF.
Great. Which face?
Wait,
which picture
it's
it's
when
not
you
the one with the
subscribe.
upside down cross and
No.
the
Upside down
stuff that you made of my face.
Oh
remember?
no, with the penis and
With the
Denny.
with the
No,
penis and the vagina on my
I
head.
just put it in the podcast reference. If you can pull it up on your phone, it's just a GIF of us playing airsoft. It's your fucking.
Oh no!
It's the zoom in when you have 100% neck than eyes.
Okay. How do I?
On the sidebar, I just made a GIF out of that. Every time somebody subscribes, it just loops that a couple times. You're starring in content all the time for free because guess what? I don't make any money either, so I can't.
Even if you did, man, it'd be fine. I don't expect royalties.
Yeah, just like I wouldn't either if I was dude. All right, I'm still waiting for those paychecks for performing in the barn at Kim's house. That Right Now cover.
Dude, you know what?
Paycheck.
The other day, I was like, man, like I was just thinking back on like all the shows that I've played like in my life, and I was thinking, and the one that really stood out to me that like was like super fun, because like believe it or not, as many shows as I've played, I very rarely have fun. I'm up there with a constant panic attack, like just wondering when someone's gonna like mess up. Or,
How
like,
can you
know,
not?
like, yeah, especially when like you wrote most of the stuff and like you know how it's supposed to be played and you know that it's not gonna be played that way.
And then Ben's over there trying to fling the guitar over his head sometimes. And everyone's just like, everything's gonna go wrong any minute.
Yeah, or like he's backstage like 3 minutes before we're supposed to go on. He goes, "Hey, can you run over those riffs with me real quick?" And I'm like,
"Oh my god,
are you kidding
that
me
would
right now, dude?
blow me away."
Harley's writing gent slaps while you guys are trying to figure out your own music.
Yeah, trying to tune our guitars, and he's up there playing fucking the money beat for no reason. But no, the one that really like jumped out that I actually had like a great time was where we covered Love and Meth at the Palladium, and you got up there with us, dude. That was so fun.
That was my chest still hurts thinking about that, dude.
It's sick, man.
I want to do it again, but like at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I guess I have more of a stage presence now just because I can hide behind appearance, but like it's so nerve-wracking.
Yeah, but you got up there, man. You nailed it. You know what? It probably helped too that we like had a couple. I know we had one practice at Zach's place.
We went to Zach's place and we ran it through like 20 times that one day, and I was trying to just. Well, it's because every time we go through, one person mess up, I might mess up or whatever, and then it was just okay, run it back. So for me, it was organizing the first verse versus the second verse and just making sure I didn't flip half of them. It's just keeping that train of thought in your head. You literally have to put your own little bubble around your head, just like obscure everything else, and just run it inside your skull as you're doing it, and just hopefully it translates properly. It's fucking terrifying. Dude, you guys only have...
Encore!
No.
Get up there and do it again.
No, it's like encore. No, because our van's still at home. We all rode here in one car.
Yeah, sorry, man. Our van went into the culvert ditch going up the mountain that we live on, and we drove down here in a blizzard to play. So.
That concert was...
Sorry.
Dude, the concert was amazing. That day was one of the worst days of my life.
Dude, I remember picking you up in the Kingswood parking lot in the blizzard.
Yeah.
And then drove all the way to New Durham going, like, what, 10 miles an hour?
It was a misery because on the way
roads weren't
there,
even plowed.
I drove... It was my friend Amy... or Amy that came with us, and I spun out on the road going up a hill and around a corner and almost died on the way there. And like I was going up a hill, it was ascending up the hill and going around a slight bend to the right, and my car just said, "Guess what? We're backwards now." So I was like, "Okay," and we were in the ditch, and I managed to get myself out of there. My little 2008 Hyundai Elantra with god awful tires. I never have good tires, and then I had to get out there to the Kingswood parking lot. You guys picked me up. The entire drive out there, I don't remember, but I do remember that the van was the biggest issue. We almost just didn't go. We all sat up in like the loft of the side barn house.
Yeah,
Just kind of hung out there.
Me and Max started just fucking pounding. I remember I was drinking 151 vodka because I was like, today's just gonna suck. And then I remember Benson walked in with someone else and was like, "Yeah, so the van's in the ditch," and we were all like, "Great."
Oh, yeah, awesome.
And then we all walked down there to try and like push it out, which
not gonna happen, dude. It was a big van that's meant to hold like a drum set, all the equipment, the amps you guys were gonna bring. So that thing was... It was a tank,
dude.
But
you know, the promoter was like super impressed though that we still came.
Yeah,
when we told
I remember
him what happened. He was like, "Bro,
I wouldn't have gone."
Slot.
Yeah.
He's like, "The fact that you're still coming is great." And I was like, "Yep, we sold this many tickets and we're still coming, but we're gonna be late."
The biggest takeaway from that night, again, I don't even like remember the concert because everything leading up to it. I do remember that I think I wore my fake non-prescription glasses, and I got a really good picture of me taken. That was like my profile picture for the longest time.
Is that where that photo came from?
Yeah,
I already know what one you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what it is. Amy took that photo. And I just remember that the drive back home was the biggest nightmare because that's when Alex just got a car that day for $500 or whatever have you, and of course it shit out on the way home. So him and Ben had to sit with us while that car got towed. So it was me, Alex, Ben, Amy, and Dylan. You weren't there.
I was gonna say I went. There? I'm pretty sure I remember one of the cars getting towed, and then one of them had to ride with the guy.
Yes,
and I was squished because you were passed out on Amy's lap.
Yes,
I was there for all part of it.
And I had to drive home in 10-degree weather with my car overheating, no power steering fluid because it was pissing on my car. So I had no power steering on the highway, 10 degrees outside. My car was overheating, so I had all the heater vents on, blowing freezing cold air with my windows down so I could see because the window was fogging, and my car overheated every 15 minutes. So I had to get out. My phone died. I had to get out, go and pop my hood, steam billows out of my car. I have no source of light, and I'm pouring power steering fluid that's going to be gone in 1 mile. I'm pouring it in my car. I had like 2 jugs of it. And then it was like, all right, 15 more minutes. I'm going to stop again. I got home, dude, because then we got to Harley's place where he had a big shipping container in there.
Oh, yeah, over in Freedom.
Yeah, and we got there, and then Ben got in his car or whatever have you. Then it was me and Amy and Dylan driving home. And, of course, then from there, it was, 45 minutes or something?
Oh, right, because you were with Alex. Okay, I was like, to say, why? I was like, why the fuck were you guys
because his car had to get towed because his car exploded. He got it that day. He's like, it'll be fine. You paid $500. It's not going to be all right. The window's cracked already. So
yeah, pay $500 for a car, drive it, 3 hours south of where you live.
It's great, dude.
In a blizzard.
So we all get home at 5 a.m., that morning, and I slept for like 11 hours because I was literally frozen to the bone. I was so fucking cold, dude. I was in the most miserable physical state I ever had been, and it was a great show.
Great show.
At the end of it all, great show, but that was the worst.
I remember I got home that night, and I was trying to bump uglies, and the only place to do it was my car.
Oh, that's the worst.
No, I don't mind it. But the thing I did mind was, remember I had that silver Honda Civic?
How could I forget?
Yeah, well, it had literally a half inch of ice. It looked like the car had an overshield. And I
That
was
is
sitting
the
there like,
best
I
comparison.
was,
It's
dude,
fucking
I was
funny.
sitting there and I was like, I'm getting in that car, bro, because like
Get some
I am not
crowbar.
missing out. No, dude, I was like sitting there just trying to chip ice along the edge of the door so I could just open the door, and I ended up pulling on the door handle, and the door handle just ripped right off the car, and I was like, yeah, I'm not getting in here tonight. Dude, we've had some weird car problems.
Yeah, actually, speaking of the
Over the
car, I
years.
finally told my mom how you almost killed me after you got your license.
What?
Oh god.
She was not
Hey, I
happy.
don't think I heard this
She
story.
gave me a deadpan stare like, and you're now telling me, like, Mom, it was like 12 years ago. Of course I'm now telling you.
Honestly, dude, you know what? As scary as that was, I was kind of impressed that truck was able to do a 360 like that. And
It-
like,
Your
I
Blazer,
need context, please.
your
that was
Blazer was a
extended bed
demon.
Silverado, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, dude, that wasn't the Blazer.
I
Are you
thought it
kidding
was
me?
the
Dude,
Blazer. No, okay.
No,
I'm
dude,
assigning a different memory.
Dude, we were going to Sandwich to pick
Yeah.
up my band equipment from Graham's house.
Yes. I'm
I
gonna
didn't
go
get the
find the. I'm
Blazer
gonna go find
until,
the
like-
IBM video right
no,
now.
please.
I have it in
do
my
not.
favorites on my
No.
old account.
No.
I'm downloading them so I have them forever.
Dude, I tell people at work, like, whenever, like, Tone I is, like, on the line, he's jamming the music, it's usually either Disturbed, Rammstein, or Metallica.
Yeah.
So, whenever For Whom the Bell Tolls comes on, I'm like, that was the first song I
Yeah.
ever played in front of an audience. And he's like, damn. And I was like, someone was like, I feel bad. And I was like, yeah, I felt bad for the audience because they
Yeah.
were all forced to sit there and watch it.
That was
And
like
that's
during
cool.
the Kingswood talent show, how that one band came back like 2 years in a row to try to perform Unholy Confessions, and they fucked up both times.
That's their name was Secondhand Salad Sandwich. That was Benson's original band.
I felt so bad.
As you can see, he moved on to greener pastures.
Yeah.
Can
So
I get the
tell,
story
yeah, I was
about
saying,
how he?
tell Dylan
For
about
Schulte song.
shout out to Schulte. He's doing well. He's buff.
Is he?
Dude, he
He's pretty
literally
ripped.
every time
Nice.
it's not even dude, yeah, he's always been like in good shape, but like he's living
He's
like that
cut.
straight like dad life.
Yeah, he
Every
is.
time I see his posts, I'm
for
like, this
him.
motherfucker is literally Tim Allen from Home Improvement.
Yeah,
right
he
now. Like,
posted,
he's out
dude,
there with his
No.
fucking
He
construction
posted his
tools.
shed. How he like?
I was
Did he
like,
build
where's
it
fucking
himself?
Al, dude?
No, he remodeled the
It was like-
shed. It was like chipped and falling apart. Now it's like blue and clean and pretty. It's really nice. Like
Good
shout out.
guy.
I was like, dude, rock on. All right, so yeah, the story about the truck. I don't know if you remember, Dylan, because it was a long time ago.
You were like
Probably, like,
16,
2009,
maybe.
It was I got my license in 2011. 2011?
No, that seems far too late.
No. All right, yeah. You know what? It was the winter. I got my license in the fall of 2010, my junior year in high school, and then I got the truck. It was that winter. It had like just snowed, and we were going. You know where the Sandwich? What was that swimming spot called? Was it the Potholes?
Yeah,
Sandwich
the potholes. Yeah, I've never like actually been there, but yes.
Oh, that place is cool, dude. The
And
water
a
like
tire
pools
swing.
up everywhere.
People always like tried to die there.
Well, anyway, it was a spot in Sandwich. And there's like a little bridge, and we went across the bridge, dude. And like at the very end of the bridge, there was a spot of black ice, and the truck. Like, mind you, this is a extended bed, single cab, '96 Silverado.
Oh,
So
nice.
this thing is old, not very durable, and very long with a new driver. Chris is in the passenger seat, and I'm just sitting there, and we're like having a conversation, just like not expecting it at all. Dude, we literally get across this bridge, and we hit the black ice, and Chris, one of us was like mid-sentence, and all of a sudden,
Yep.
the truck just starts doing a full 360. And when we come out of the 360, the truck is like going up sideways.
yeah,
on
up,
a
like, the
berm,
hill,
like on
yeah.
the banking.
Oh
So
my
we were like
God.
sitting at an angle, and it just stopped. And Chris, dude, got out of the car. I was like, my mom gonna be so mad.
I should have died because she's gonna kill me.
I was like, don't tell her. Like, I'm not gonna.
I never told her until
She's like,
like
she'll never let me hang out with you.
exactly. It was we're not gonna be able to hang out. I'm not gonna be able to drive in your car. Like we can't go play airsoft, dude. That I told my mom a month ago.
10 years later.
Yeah. It's all right. Good times. How many times have we almost died? I mean, there was just that. I mean,
I know the time where I was sharing a room with you and you were being all suspicious in your closet, and then you threw that fucking airsoft flashbang grenade. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die, even though I knew it wasn't real. I was like,
I still have that grenade. I have it. It works. I
that
just don't
thing
have any
scared
shells.
the shit out of me, dude.
For context, it's an airsoft CO2 grenade where you put in a 12-gram cartridge, you screw on the top, and has a pull pin and everything. And what the pull pin does, you pull it out and you release the grip, and it like punctures the CO2. The CO2 fills the plastic false grenade shell that you screw into the actual bar of the grenade. It fills it with the pressurized CO2 until it bursts. It's a burst grenade, and the loud noise is supposed to disorient and kill anybody within a 15-meter radius. And I'm like, I'm gonna throw this directly on top of Jake. And,
yeah, dude, I was just like sitting there on my bed, like minding my own business. And I like, looked
Chris
up,
casually
and
sets
like
up
Chris
camera.
is just like, yeah, he's like just setting up a fucking camera, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's just like, oh, I'm just checking some stuff. And I was like, okay. And I like looked up again, and he had like the closet door like open like
Where I
4
kept my
inches, and
airsoft
his
stuff.
hands were inside.
Yeah.
And he was just like fumbling around with something, and I was like, oh, I guess he's just checking shit. And then I like looked away, and then all of a sudden it just landed in my fucking lap. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It was like, boom!
It was
What
so
the fuck?
loud.
And I checked the video, and it was out of focus.
Yeah.
So mad. I
Did
should
you
have
pee your
just.
pants?
No.
Well, no, he didn't pee his pants. He peed his 2-inch long red shorts.
Still have them.
I'm going to frame them like a sports jersey one day.
You want them?
Yeah, yeah. I kind of
They're
do.
literally, dude. They're literally so fucked up. The pockets unusable. They just like ripped out, and they're just like hanging freely. The sides of the shorts are completely torn open. I literally just wear them to like hang out in at the house now.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't go
have
out in
shorts
public
like
in
that.
them anymore.
I fucking hope not.
Jake, I'm getting a Bloodborne tattoo in June.
Oh, weird, because you never finished it.
I did finish it actually, just without you.
Wow,
Shots
without
fired.
me.
Pew!
Oh, wow, yeah, so cool. Now you can't get mad at me for playing Dark Souls 2 for the first time.
Yes, I fucking can.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I just did the old Iron
That's
King
like the
last night. You
greatest
can't get mad.
argument.
Old Iron King isn't that fucking hard.
It was when both of my teammates threw, and I had to do it myself.
Wow, if you had me, I could have solo one-hit him. But you played it without me.
Woo. Yeah, he actually smashed me into that little tiny lava hole about 4 times, and I almost was... I ended up muting my mic and just not talking while my teammates were just like in the party, like, Jake's got his mic muted right now. He's like freaking out probably. I was like, I just want to not be on here anymore.
Your face is just bright red. You're
I
balding
still won't
faster.
be here no more.
Outriders, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know why you don't want to get into it yet. I get it. It's jumping into another world like that, and you're already preoccupied in what you're playing, and you're content with what you're playing. But it really is the Division and Destiny making a love child that's fucking impossible, by the way.
Oh, I know. I've heard.
It's the scaling on multiplayer. That's the problem. Is insanely high, and people talk about that. Like, it's stupid. You have one person with you, all of their healths get like doubled, more enemies, but your shit doesn't change. It's ridiculous. That's why we get our ass
the
handed to us,
lowest
Chris.
tier Vex enemy having 2 million health.
Yeah.
Just because you have somebody else with you.
Yeah.
It's a bit nutty, but it's a lot of fun unless they're alphas. Then I just don't want to play the game anymore.
I already cut together
Alphas or
that
captains.
bullshit. I already cut together
Did
that
you?
shit. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's I'm putting it off because I know that I'm gonna like it, and I know that I'm gonna stop playing all the other games that I'm playing and just focus on that game.
Start
and
grinding
Yeah,
that.
likely.
Yeah, and then I'll get sucked into that game, and then all my friends who are playing it will stop playing that game and go back to playing the games that I was playing without
Weird.
me. And
That
I'll be
happens to
like,
me all the time.
Hey,
weird.
I got
I
decent
literally-
enough internet now. Nobody
Yeah,
plays
dude.
Destiny.
I
Suicide.
literally fucking bought a PlayStation to switch to Destiny 2 when it came out. Like, I got rid of the Xbox and got the PlayStation, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna... And the whole group is getting PlayStation. And then we played for like 3 months, and then everybody just dropped off the face of the earth, and I was like, sick, I'm glad I have a PlayStation now, and now all my other friends have freaking Xbox.
How do you hot swap between controllers like that? Which one do you like more?
It's honestly, it depends on the game, man. Like I think for battle royale style games, I feel like the PlayStation controller is just better. The analog stick placement has a lot to do with it. And I think with the analog stick placement, it helps because like when I hold a controller like the Xbox controller, I can't play claw or anything. I'm not.
Okay, so you're normal.
You
Good.
watch what you say now.
Fuck
You're
claw.
not what? Huh?
Fuck
Finish your
claw.
sentence.
No, I
Not
was
a
Finish
gonna
your
bitch.
say,
sentence, Jake.
Not a bitch.
Were you gonna let me finish the sentence? Or you're gonna keep saying finish the sentence when I try and finish the sentence?
Finish it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything bad. It's just like my buddy Dan, dude, plays double claw when we play fucking Destiny. But like
Hell
I
yeah.
tried playing claw and I just can't. I've played normal so long that it's just like it's like learning how to speak another language. You know, like my index fingers sit between the bumpers and the triggers, and
So
my
weird.
thumbs do literally everything else. But on a PlayStation, whereas the analog sticks aren't like at an angle, they're both in the middle. It's more comfortable for my ring fingers or my middle fingers to use the triggers and my index fingers to use the bumpers. But to answer your question, I guess it depends on the game. Mostly Xbox because the controller, I like the bulkier controller. I feel like it fills out my hands a little bit more,
Yeah.
feels a little bit better. PlayStation controller is super light, but in certain circumstances, it's a bit more comfortable.
Chris, we don't need a reference. We don't
Yes.
need a reference for a
Yeah.
PS2 controller.
It's claw, don't. It's the
I-
first search on Google.
Oh, it's claw. Oh shit, my bad.
It's
my
claw,
bad.
you
I
fucking dingus.
loved the PS2 controllers.
I know.
I love the PS2s, man. I wish I had one.
Come over, I have one. Let's play.
Do you have Ratchet Deadlocked?
No, dude, all PS2 games
I
are
love
so
Deadlocked.
expensive. No, the best one's Going Commando, but all
No,
PlayStation.
Deadlocked.
Nope, Deadlocked.
Deadlock.
No,
Thank you,
Deadlocked
Jake.
100%.
No.
Chris,
Dude,
do
are you
that
kidding
one.
me?
absolutely
Dude,
not.
the weapon prestiging system in that game was
Okay.
top tier, okay? The replayability value on that game,
Co-op.
top tier. Uncontested.
The fucking customization of
All right.
everything.
Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked
Literally-
is still like $40 on Amazon.
Yeah, because it's incredible.
No, because people upsell.
You know what?
I can get it
When
for
they-
$8. Okay,
when
there we go.
they remade the other Ratchet and Clanks or whatever, remastered for whatever they did it for, I was so upset that they didn't include Deadlocked.
Well, I
It's the
feel like
only one I
Deadlock
wanted to
wasn't
play.
as received as positively
Is
as the
it
other
canon?
ones.
No, it's not. But
Mm.
still, it was.
Because wasn't it
incredible.
just like an arena like deathmatch story? Like I don't remember it that
Kinda.
much.
You get kidnapped by some like insane like space alien dude who runs like a tournament, yeah, like a deathmatch tournament, and you have to like go on these crazy missions to, I don't know, you can like drive vehicles, you can like.
I do
It
remember like
reminded
the
me a
tower
lot
defense
of like
stuff.
Jack X mixed with
I love that.
Ratchet and Clank.
$32.
I liked Deadlocked. I don't know. I played the first half of Going Commando so many times. It's ingrained. It's one of those games, you know. It's ingrained in me that this
Yeah.
is my favorite because this is the one I always return to. It was just the most familiar, and like I enjoyed Up Your Arsenal and Deadlocked and whatnot, but Going Commando is just it's where I am. I like it.
See, I started on Up Your Arsenal, and that game was so hard when I was playing it. Like, there was a point that I got to every time that I just could not figure out what to do. But Deadlock was just like, it's like,
It's much
It was
straightforward.
it was like
yeah.
Destiny, dude. It like gave you a destination map, and you like open it up, and it's flashing where you need to go. And I was like, oh, I gotta go there.
I gotta go to the
Sick.
bright lights. What is the best PS2 game then?
Overall,
Yeah, I think so.
oh,
I know.
That's hard because like Monster Hunter 4 is on there,
Great.
and like
game.
all the Sly Coopers, Desert Storms, fucking
mm.
all the Ratchet and
Oh,
Clanks, Jack
dude,
and Dax.
Desert
Dude,
Storm,
you can't
love that
choose.
game,
I have Desert
dude.
Storm emulator on
Which game?
PC.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Storm
say
was
Final
so
Fantasy
sick.
X. That's cheating. I'm not gonna say it. But
there's just all of the good games are on the PS2.
Tony Hawk's Underground.
Yeah, all the Tony Hawk games and
Mm.
oh,
Yeah, I
I
pretty
couldn't
much
choose.
stuck to like a specific group style of games. I didn't play like probably a lot of the good games that are out there.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell. Jesus,
See, I never played
Ugh.
Splinter Cell, but I played so
What?
far.
you've never played Splinter
You
Cell?
can buy them on. They're backwards compatible on the
Bro,
Xbox One.
mind you, when I was growing up and I had the PlayStation 2, it was because my dad bought it and he bought himself games, and then
Yeah.
he got a second one, which was the newer version, and we got the older version from him. And then we had it in the room that I shared with my brother. and the games that we got were
neck.
just shared games with my dad, or like we'd get like a new game on Christmas or like our birthday or something, and it was like, you know, every year when the new Jack and Daxter game would come out, I'd be like, I want that one, or the new Sly Cooper game, I'd be like, I want that one. It opened me up to a lot of games. The only time was when my dad was with Lisa and I had my stepbrother. Because he got everything he ever wanted. So I mean, he had every game known to man. It's just I never played any of them.
So Jake, where you're living, have you had any any encounters with bears or any wildlife lately?
No, just the chipmunk that lives outside that Sly killed.
No.
Oh.
Wait, why would you make it sad? What the fuck?
Hey, yo.
You can't do that.
I had this like slight interaction with it for like an hour, and then I was sitting outside and at the table on the deck, and I was just chilling. It like was like living, I think, in the stone of the fire pit. Like it's good, like those stone like cement bricks. It was like nested in there from the winter. And then Sly was crying at the window, so I let him out, and then the chipmunk popped its head out, and I was like, man, well, he went under the porch, dude, and there's only like a couple inches of space under the porch. I was like, all right, man, he's safe. And then I went inside, and Sly was staying outside. I went to let him out, dude, and it was just, he just left it there on the porch. He was sitting right next to it, just looking at me like, look what I did.
God damn it. I love chipmunks, too.
Yeah.
That sucks. How old is he?
7.
7.
Wow.
Jeez, been that long?
Yeah, dude, I got him March in 2014. It was like right before I went to Georgia.
Yeah, that's right. And I remember he had to stay with me for a little bit, for a short time.
I think I went to Ben's, maybe?
Yeah, you were living in the basement at the time, I think.
When I was in Georgia, I had him stay up at Ben's. I remember because I went to come back and get him, and he like looked at me like, dude, like you got me and then you left me. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I do remember coming back from Georgia and hearing Dylan in my room playing my Xbox.
True.
I'll never forget that.
That's right. Yeah. Were you
Henry
playing?
needed help doing, I think like they were trying to run Crota.
Yeah.
And they needed a sword bearer. And I was like the only one in the group, I think besides Jake, who could sword bear. And they were like, just go down on his, because I think I saw the 360. He's like, just go down there and like just quickly. He's not home at all. I'm like, okay. I got bullied into it, and then I'm just sitting there doing it, and I'm helping, and Jake opens up the door, and like it's just like every fucking like sitcom where it's kind of like meet eyes and stare at each other for a moment. The camera zooms in. It was just that.
Fade to black, and Jake's washing blood off his hands.
No, I'm pretty sure I like looked at him and I was like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
Good times.
But why did
like,
you? Was it because of internet connection? Was it because of like a hotspot thing, or just because you didn't have the console, or like what?
I didn't have a console. I didn't have a one.
Oh,
and
okay.
Jake did, and I'm pretty. This is at least what I assumed. This was 7 years ago. I just remember they wanted me to do it, and I for some reason couldn't do it on my own.
Are you guys Mortal Kombat fans?
Yeah.
Are we? We're supposed to watch that tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, not tonight. Seth, I mean, it's too soon to talk about it, but Seth already gave me his opinion on it.
I've already heard.
Yeah, I
it was
wasn't going
great.
to talk about it. I was just going to ask you if you guys were planning on watching the movie. I have it pulled up on my HBO. I'm going to watch it when we're done.
Yeah, I think. Dylan, do I have to wait for you? Can I watch it tonight?
You can watch it tonight. It's fine.
Sick.
Me and Jake can watch it together.
I got HBO.
Not this Jake.
I watched
not
the
you.
first 7
but,
minutes on YouTube last night because I saw that it got released. And I was like, wow, dude, this movie's going to be gruesome.
Yeah, I'm glad. But all right,
oh yeah.
the thing I didn't like about the trailer, and I said it on stream just last night or the night before. Was that last night? No. Yeah, it was. I said it last night that I don't like how Scorpion said "get over here." It sounded extremely weak. Hopefully, that's the only. I do. Is Bo Raicho in the movie? That's all I care about.
I don't know who that is.
He's the drunken master. He's the dude who he's the big fat dude who's always drunk. He has drunken fist fight.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
I have no idea.
Bo Raicho is the hero of the Earth realm.
Did you watch the 7 minutes that they released?
I watched the trailers that they put out. I try not to watch a lot of content on something I do plan on watching because I don't want to spoil stuff for myself.
Well, yeah, the 7 minutes that they released is literally the first 7 minutes of the movie, and it's just kind of like it's like Scorpion stuff. It's like set up for the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
But it was amazing.
Well, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, dude.
Did you, speaking of HBO Max, the reason I got it was for Godzilla vs. Kong. Did you watch that?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Dylan, you watched it, right? You and little Jake did.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Right now, real quick in the podcast chat, in the podcast, spoilers for Godzilla versus Kong. It's been out a little bit of time. So, what did you think?
No, dude. I mean, it was entertaining. Like, it wasn't a bad movie. I just, like, I was watching it, and I was like, okay.
Who did you want to win?
Godzilla, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
We're all on the same page.
He shoots fucking lasers out of his mouth.
He shot it to the core of the planet.
He literally, he literally fucking drilled to the core of the planet with his laser that he shoots from his mouth.
His photon breath, dude.
Also, he has the ability to, like, be a nuclear bomb, and like, they're gonna make a movie about a giant monkey fucking like what with his special war hammer from his ancient gorilla ancestors that
made from a dorsal plate
with fucking like and Godzilla was like, huh, like he knew.
That's
he
cool.
Like,
Tail whip.
He's like, that's only good if I charge it with my radiation. So
Kong got his fucking ass kicked the entire movie. The boat scene demolished.
Oh,
the city scene fucking crushed.
Demolished. His only move was to try. He kept trying to take Godzilla's mouth and fucking like rip it open.
Of course.
And every time he would just get crushed.
Yeah. Dude.
Like
Kong was like, when Kong got his chest like ripped up by Godzilla's claws, and he was like on the ground basically sobbing, just like I felt so bad for Kong because he was
then
just
Godzilla put his fucking foot on his chest and
crushing
his
him.
face. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
There was,
and he was like, nothing.
I think how they had like their respect, like let's call it even at the end, but Godzilla was like, fucking try me.
I know, they looked at each other. They were just like, do it.
Drop the axe right now. I got
Reminded me of you watched George Lopez, right?
Yeah, I have a VHS of George Lopez. Thank you very much.
Okay. There's always this one episode I'll always remember of something about Vic. He's the dad, right?
Yeah, he's his
Angie's
wife's
dad.
Yeah, he's Cuban. He is.
Or maybe it was
that's like his whole character. He's fucking Cuban.
I know.
Maybe it was one of Carmen's boyfriends or something that she like had over the house, and he slept on the couch, and he like wakes up and he's like, she's like, so how'd you sleep? And he's like, oh, pretty good. He's like, I had this weird dream though that you were standing over me, going, give me a reason, Volto.
Yeah, give me a reason, Volto.
Like,
oh yeah, that's a weird dream.
He was like, that's what I pictured when
Godzilla
was like looking at
stepping
Kong,
on
dude.
Kong.
Give me a reason, Volto.
That's fucking funny. What an amazing connection, Godzilla and George Lopez. You'll never know.
I just was a little like, I understood why Godzilla started getting his ass like completely handed to him by Mecha Godzilla. Like, I get it because it was like after Kong and everything, but I don't know. It kind of annoyed me because Godzilla is such a pimp, and he goes to fight his counterpart and just gets thrown around like a wet pool noodle.
Well, again,
like,
he's weak.
I felt horrible. Like, he did not deserve that shit. But I get it. He was already weakened, and I get it. But come on.
But you have to remember,
and he like is also like a big source of his like strength and power is just radiation, and like the more he uses, like the weaker he gets. And he was firing off laser breath like crazy.
He blew it to the core of the earth.
Like nobody's business. He was just shooting that shit like it was going out of style.
He did that as a flex.
But also, you have to remember.
It's like he knew. He like just sensed it. He's like, oh shit, he found his hammer. All right.
Hyper beam into the fucking floor.
Yeah. That's why he had a cooldown.
Take a turn to recharge.
Yeah, he had a cooldown. It's like you get one free punch.
He's like, shit, he's a ghost type.
God,
doesn't even affect them.
I'm about to start playing Pokemon Yellow Randomizer on stream tomorrow morning. Can't wait. No, but the thing is about Mechagodzilla is a couple of factors, not even just the fact that Godzilla was weakened from Kong, because he wasn't even that tired from the fight. His biggest injury was basically a couple punches to the face and then getting the dorsal fin axe in his leg at the beginning of the fight. That was his biggest injury. Yeah. He got stabbed in the leg, and it seemed to not hinder him at all. He was squiggling on the ground like an iguana the whole time. Didn't fucking matter. But the thing with Mechagodzilla was it was half of the brain, well, actually 90% of the brain power was the ghost of King Ghidorah, meaning it had already fought Godzilla, so it already knew quote unquote his moveset.
Yeah.
Not to mention that the Mechagodzilla structure itself was designed to take down Godzilla, so it had all these basically hacks that it could use. It had missiles that was shooting out. It was much more versatile. It had the claw hands that were longer, could reach better, and it had
Its
the
own
like all like the
beam.
the drill thing on his tail or whatever. Like it had all this stuff designed to overpower Godzilla.
That's
So-
true.
But
But my
Dude,
boy didn't deserve it.
I think King of Monsters was a better movie,
Yes.
but King vs Kong was.
Was
It was
that
decent.
2019? King of Monsters?
Yes.
Is that one?
Yeah, dude.
me,
I
Sam,
saw
and
that
Ann
movie
saw it, so.
in IMAX
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
for
came
my
out.
birthday.
Holy fuck,
Yeah, same.
dude!
I
What a banger!
I need to rewatch that.
I have it on Blu-ray. This is what makes that movie a better movie than Kong vs. Godzilla. Is in the movie theater, I was leaning in my seat, wetting
He
myself
was.
because I was so enthralled in watching Ghidorah and Kong for the first time since
Dude.
1993 or 94, whenever that movie came out.
Yes.
Not the first time. I did see it again in Michigan, but like it was not that genuine experience of like this is what's happening right now. I
Dude,
was.
the scene where Ghidorah wakes up, where they're just like
He looks
blowing
so
up all
edgy.
the ice. He looks like he is ready to just devour everything.
He's so big. His wingspan is. I
Fuck,
need a
I gotta
paper bag.
rewatch that.
I need a paper bag.
Dude, like,
But
to go back on that, when we were in the theater, like, you know, we were all just laid back watching the boring human shit, but as soon as as soon as they all started getting to screen and all these things, like, as Chris said, he was leaning a good, like, 2 feet forward to the point that I even, like, poked Ann and pointed at him, like, look at Chris.
I went into FPS
I
gamer
even
mode.
said, I'm like, yeah, I was like, this is so fucking cute, because he was so, it is not often that I see Chris so invested in something, and especially, like, where you can physically see it.
My hands were
I was just
cupping
like,
my
look at
mouth,
this
and I was
guy.
leaning my elbows on my
Dude.
knees. I was in FPS like last round of Search and Destroy Modern Warfare 2 mode. Like, here we go. I'm focused. That was my mindset. And
That was awesome.
Oh man, dude.
during King of Monsters, I had those moments, and it could have been the movie theater atmosphere, but like even watching it again at home, I was still so invested. I watched Kong vs. Godzilla in the living room just by myself in the dark with some popcorn, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm watching this movie. These fights are pretty cool. I never felt like that draw, that magnetism of the scenery. Like it was cool watching Godzilla
Yeah.
cackle like an evil fucktard was deserved, but I didn't have one of those like all-star like my eyes are ignited kind of moments, you know.
Yeah.
It was
What
short
was
too.
it was. What was the guy's name? Bernie or something?
Bernie.
He was with the humans, obviously. He was with Madison and Mouth Breather.
Oh,
What the fuck was the guy's name?
the fat kid from
Yeah.
Deadpool?
No, not the fat kid from Deadpool. The
Oh, you're talking
technician
about-
guy.
Oh my god, dude, he was the worst part of the movie. I was like, of course they threw like some fucking snarky fat kid in there.
Not the
You know,
kid.
Who are you talking about?
The kid was Josh. Not the kid.
That-
not
yeah,
the
I
kids. I
hated
mean
Josh.
the older guy.
Hated Josh.
The technician guy or whatever the fuck. Who kept
The
calling him
conspiracy
mouth
theorist?
breather. The conspiracy theorist.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah,
he had,
yeah,
like,
the
talk
podcaster.
show.
Man, fuck
Yeah, the
podcasters,
podcaster.
am I right?
I thought he was fucking. I honestly I enjoyed him. I thought he was funny.
he had some.
Yeah,
he had
he
some
was
lines.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
When you were
didn't
like,
like
he was the
Josh.
worst part of the movie, I was like, no, we cannot be talking about
No,
the same
I
person
thought we were
here.
talking about
The fat white kid
No,
from Deadpool.
Josh. Yeah, he was so fucking annoying. I love how they kept calling him mouth breather.
He
or
wasn't
whatever.
even annoying. He was literally pointless. He had
Yeah.
one role, and that was to
Yeah.
dump alcohol on a computer, which fucking bullshit, by the way.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
also,
that to
all of
Jake.
his little
Like, that
failed,
makes
like,
no sense.
one-liners, horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Like,
the
he wasn't-
movies tried to do
All of his like
one-liners, dude.
punchlines, dude, they were just terrible.
I can't handle movies that try to make one-liners. Like the 80s were the 80s. Leave it alone. Dude, speaking
Right.
of like the 80s, that's a little off subject. Well, it's completely off subject.
80s
but
synth music.
I'm so fucking tired of seeing the 80s aesthetic coming back. It's disgusting. I fucking hate it. But I did make a playlist on Spotify today, and I listened to it at work of just like all the oldies, like the classic rock, the Aerosmith, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, ZZ Top. And I was just going through, and I'm like, God, the nostalgic paper route feels I'm getting right now are unmatched. Like I'm in the car, I'm 12, I have a fucking Coca-Cola, it's 2:30 in the morning, and we're delivering the Sunday paper with my dad, and we're just listening to fucking Aerosmith. It's incredible. I had such a good time at work tonight just listening to that playlist. But anyway, Godzilla
Dude,
talk
speaking of-
over.
How's the job? Good?
Yeah, I mean, my job is so brain dead and mindless, and it's
Right,
great.
but are you happier?
Oh, like, I mean, well, happy is a relative term, but my stress levels are reduced by like 80% for sure.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Like, are
it's
you
incredible. Like, dude,
better off?
yeah, I'm not coming home completely pissed off, sweaty, and ready to fucking drive my car in the front door like I was every single day.
Good.
Dylan, do you want to tell them how you guys did today? The reasons why I'm happy not to be there?
It was busy today. We did a good 187 people. We have 2 new people that are being trained right now. So we're trying to train them, and they were learning stuff as we were doing it. There was a lot of parties and a lot of people, and I'm just glad to be home.
It sucks, and I feel
Yeah.
bad.
Do you guys have to deal with like sports teams and shit from like the schools?
Probably. I
They
mean,
were
I
coming
think
in for
that's
food and
not that
whatnot?
I think that's
often,
more
no.
so lunch than
Yeah.
anything.
You get those.
That's what it's like for us on Friday nights, dude, with the college right next door,
Oh,
dude.
God,
All the
that
fucking college sports
sucks.
teams come in and order the most bullshit
The
fucking like
VK.
list of stuff.
They do get like the baseball teams in the spring, like the bus loads
Yeah.
of people who
Soccer.
come in at like 6:20. It's just a bunch of like fuck boys, but usually no sports teams don't really go there that much. That I've noticed over the years, but yeah,
Dude,
dude.
I gotta swing out on a like. Actually, you know what, dude? I think G-Hop, we're closing down the first week of July for like a week. Just Angelo decided that he was like, we're just gonna close down and everybody's gonna get a vacation. I'm gonna have to swing out there, man, and grab myself a slice of cheesecake.
Yeah, right.
The whole drive for a slice of cheesecake.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
I mean, like, I'll come and like hang out
No,
with
no,
you
no,
guys and,
no,
like, we'll
no,
get
no,
something going.
no,
but
no,
like,
just
I'm
the
gonna
cheesecake.
get a cheesecake while
Remember
I'm there, 'cause
last
I've
time
been
you wanted
craving
it?
dude? Yeah,
We
I
didn't
did.
have it.
Yep, I remember. I was like, I got the day off, bro, and I want that shit. And you were like, yeah, we don't have it.
Yeah, sorry. It's
No,
so
no, it's
good,
cool.
dude. It's so
I'll just go
good.
fuck myself.
Yeah, just go fuck myself. The cheesecake is unparalleled. It's well.
It
All
is.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right. One more time. What do you think is better, the cheesecake or the Oreo cream pie back in 2012?
Oh, from Skelly's, bro.
Yeah, they don't make it anymore. They make like an Oreo pudding pie thing. It's like a layer of 3 inches of chocolate pudding, and then it's Oreo crumblies and then whipped cream. It's decent.
It's not the same,
It's not
bro.
Oreo cream pie. It's
Dude,
not
that
it.
Oreo cream pie was fire.
We'll never have it again.
Fire. I'm pretty sure we would just go in there and buy it all.
Yeah, we did.
Every day they had it, we would be the only ones and we buy all of it.
You're like, I can't eat
Take
anymore.
your entire stock.
No, dude, there were a few times where we went in and we were disappointed they didn't have any, and Chris would like go up and ask them when they were gonna have it again, and they were like, "We don't know."
That's bad.
And we would buy like 2 of them at a time, like 2 each. And we get it home, like, oh, I can't eat anymore. I'm so full.
Oh,
3 minutes later, you're
yeah.
like, I gotta take another bite. I'm forgetting what it tasted like. And just like, oh, yeah. It hurts.
Dude,
It hurts, man.
that summer where I was just at your house and we were just playing Medal of Honor.
I
and Modern
missed that
Warfare.
game.
Dude,
I miss Medal of Honor Warfighter.
dude, when we were getting good at it, that was fun.
Yeah, I remember I going on some pretty
Multiplayer, dude,
disgusting streaks in
sniping.
that game. Yeah, you were a lot
Sniping was
better at
fun.
it at the beginning than I was. I was struggling a little bit, but I think I just didn't get the right weapon. Then once I got the groove, man, because the kill streaks you would get the kill streaks and they would just run the map over and over, and you would just
Mhm.
get them again. God, I miss that game.
Yeah, that was a good one, dude. They had a lot of bangers back in the day. Now it's like they're just always gonna push the Call of Duty games.
Here's
They're
Cold
always...
War.
I'm so sick of
So
the fucking Call of Duty.
terrible. It's such a
Dude.
good game.
I remember I was in a party with my Destiny clan, and Tony was in there, and he was like trying to convince me to like get Cold War just
No.
because like he wanted me to play zombies. I was like, bro, I'm not paying money for another Call of Duty game ever in my entire life. And then I went to get off that night, and I got a message that said, "Poop has gifted you Call of Duty Cold at War," and I was like, "Who the fuck is Poop?"
No.
And it was Tony, and he gifted me because I just got the Series S, so he gifted me the new version of Cold War. Why? He's like, I don't know. He's like, you said you'd never pay money for it.
Yeah, he has a point.
I
Because
didn't
I
want
don't
to.
want
He's
it.
got a point. Yeah.
But to be fair, I enjoy. I played the campaign a little bit. Campaign's pretty
It's
cool.
okay.
I haven't finished it.
I solely only play hardcore team deathmatch and gunfight, And then when I play Warzone, I am grateful to have the Type 63 because that gun is like my favorite like DMR. Better than the FAL.
It's because it's
I love it.
Isn't it an SKS?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yep. I love that thing.
Dude, I was
Chris, hold on, I hate you. I was sitting there waiting, it was like 5:30. I hadn't got my hit of all the things. In my head, I'm just chilling there, like music's, blasting in my head. I'm just chilling and I'm sitting there and I'm like, rawr. And I'm like, no!
Rawr. I cut that. That's all in the video. That's all in the video.
It just popped in my head at like 5:30 and I was so upset.
Dylan and I were playing Outriders on stream, and I found out that when Dylan's character is standing, he's a solid object in the hub area, and if you go to roll into him, your character just hard stops and then stands. And so I kept backing up a step and then rolling into him and stopping and like basically headbutting him like a fucking dinosaur. And I just kept going, rawr, rawr. The scene kid goes, rawr, like mood, apathetic, rawr. I did it like 30 times.
And then you changed it to like meow.
Meow.
And just a bunch of other
meow.
shit.
And then I was like, moo. Yeah, I'm one of those little spinner, the cow says.
The farm toys.
Yeah, that was like the scene kid says, mood, apathetic. It was the whole thing, dude. I'm so happy that moment is part of my life forever.
Speaking of like animal noises,
what?
Sometimes when I'm playing Destiny,
please,
someone will make me make a comment about me jumping a lot. Like while I'm trying to just move, I'm literally always in the air. When I'm playing Destiny, I am always in the air, dodging shit. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm just like constantly, very, very rarely on the ground. And someone was like, "Dude, you're like a rabbit." So I'll start just going boing, 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 boing.
I am Rabbit Man. Boing, boing, boing,
boing.
Jesus. See, and again, nobody can appreciate sanity references. Like, not a single human being in the world. If I make a sanity reference on stream, I'm like, sanity not included.
I'll understand some of them, but not nearly enough that it's actually impactful.
So, you want
Dude, the one that I make the most is, and now he's aware of it.
So you want to suck each other off while listening to opera music? All right, that was all. You guys didn't need to pause. You didn't need to stay silent on that one. Come on. Fucking come on. All right, well, I'm just gonna go kill myself.
Dramatic effect. He's like, oh.
God, I just want to do a stream. I want to talk to Dexter, and I want to do a stream where I just watch all of Sanity so people can finally get the jokes. But he also refuses to re-upload Sanity. I don't even think that they're on the public. Was it on Machinima?
It was on Machinima.
It was. I don't think it's on Machinima anymore. And the only thing you can find are compilations and re-uploads. And Dex won't edit through and re-upload it because he's like, just so many of the jokes are just, oh, gay joke, oh, incest joke, all this. He's like, they don't hold up, and they're particularly not funny anymore. And
they'd get crucified.
At least he's like has a legit reason for not wanting to,
like, upload it.
At least he's respectful,
rather than like some spiteful reason or something.
It's fine. I'll just bust out the DVDs. I still.
Oh yeah.
I still have the DVDs somewhere in my little hard shell case.
Are they actual DVDs or are they like burnt ones?
I made Jake burn them for me.
Nice.
Hey, can you burn me 1 through 4 of Sanity, please?
I'm so glad that I did that because you'll have those forever.
I have them forever. They might not be in the best condition because I have had them forever, but I should still have all the discs 1 through 4.
Just fucking
rip the files on my PC.
Pull all the files. Yeah, exactly. Pull all the files onto your PC so then you can also have them there in case those end up shitting themselves because it's been 10 years. So you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I could try to do that. Oh, I need to link. Let me see if I pull up Sanity on YouTube. What pops up? What it's uploaded under. Sanity not included because they did 5 seasons of it.
I feel like they did more than that, didn't they?
There's a whole channel dedicated to it. I think it's run by them, and it's 7,000 subs. It's all re-uploads. So, wait. This is recent because this season 5.
I see something's season 1 through 3. The thumbnail is like some Gary's Mod chick. We're making this face, dude.
Oh, yeah. Is that when she fucking shits on the other girl's face? Like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, she's like...
Yeah, she's screaming underneath the pile of bloody shit. Yeah. It sounds.
Dude, oh my god, the one where the lady's like pregnant and he's like, hold on, honey, and he ties her to the fucking tractor, dude. He's like, give it, honey.
I'm just thinking of Ross Black Dragon, the paraplegic Nazi character.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Fire Emblem.
Oh boy.
God, I like the season 2 animation the best. The animation got kind of ew. They gave Lyle like the world's biggest jawline.
Sanity included episode 2, season 2. The Crows.
The Crows.
The Crows, not the Crows.
Cool new friend. Dude,
Cool new
friends.
friends. He's jerking off. This is my grandmother.
Like, let's go, Nina.
Dexter was just
wasted.
cool new friends. Fuck, it's not even funny. Like, it's really not funny.
It's so funny. Shut up.
It was funny back then.
It's funny. The legacy of it is funny. I mean, we've been going for an hour now, so a little roughly an hour. So, is there anything else? Dylan, actually, have you said anything about Apex Season 9?
I haven't seen any.
Okay, well, we're supposed to be getting Arenas mode, which is basically a 3v3 deathmatch mode.
I think I heard
know,
about that.
Speaking of Apex, I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, because the reason I didn't like Apex was because I was so used to Fortnite, dude, that I was just like sweaty in a different way.
Why can't
and then
I
tried
build?
Play
It
Rampart.
wasn't even the building. I don't know. I wasn't used to being able to like run around, slide, and like do all this crazy
The
shit.
movement is so good in Apex.
Well, yeah. So I having gotten back into Destiny and played a shit ton of Destiny now, and like been forced to just have my face grinded into the dirt every weekend playing trials and getting mauled. I've and my clan just like threw our first one singles elimination tournament, which was hella fun, by the way. I've gotten pretty good at I feel like Apex play style is similar to Destiny in a lot of ways.
Without flying, yeah.
Yeah, but the gunplay and everything else.
The gunplay is comparable.
The gunplay is
bar
none,
and the
dude.
sliding around and the abilities and shit.
Who would Jake main in
when
Apex?
I have to get the SSD, the external drive, because this one only comes with the 500 and that's already fucking filled up.
Yeah.
I was gonna download Apex.
Please, I want to add you and Savannah be playing Apex the whole night. That'd be fucking great. I think
the learning
main
curve,
Bloodhound.
from what I remember, is pretty decent. It's a quick learning curve if you're used to that kind of stuff.
The biggest
it's just
learning,
knowing character abilities.
Yeah, it's just
all it
knowing.
really is.
Okay, that team has this character, so what's a good? How should I approach this fight, knowing what their team composition is? That's really all it is. But even still, if you're good enough in the gunfight, you can basically maneuver around any character's abilities. Gibby throwing out his
That's what I
bubble
like
shield.
to focus on, is just being better with gunfights and not having to rely on my abilities.
This is my class. This is my projected Jake Apex experience. He mains Bloodhound. He uses the Hemlock.
I could see him as
He uses the
yeah.
Hemlock and I want to say an RE45 because fuck it, it's funny. I think that would be his, because the Hemlock is the 3-round burst or single fire tap gun that I think you would honestly get pretty good with.
I remember that
2x4.
gun from when I did play it briefly. I did like that gun.
I think you throw on 2x4, and then I think
I
you
honestly
grab
liked there was a pistol that I liked a lot, dude.
the
I don't remember what it
RE45
was.
is the fully automatic pistol.
You probably like the Wingman.
It
Or the
wasn't
Wingman.
a fully. It was a semi.
Okay, so there's the P20, which is the 9mm kind of pistol, and then there's the Wingman, which is the hand cannon.
It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember. It had a pretty fast rate of fire, but it was semi. I do remember though that there was a few matches that I had played where I liked the handgun, and I always went for the 3-round burst. I always remember that.
Yep. I see. I knew.
Well,
I
at
called
that
it.
point, the Hemlock was way better with its burst than
Yeah.
its tap.
Now it's all tap fired. You get a 3-piece team with just tap firing you for on top of containment. And you're like, well, fuck me. I guess I'm going this way. But no, season 9 supposed to. The trailer dropped. It looks pretty nutty, and we're supposed to be getting an arena deathmatch type mode that's supposedly going to be a permanent game mode and not just an LTM. And
Oh shit!
yeah, which is going to be really weird. I don't know how that's going to work. especially when it comes to characters. Are you just picking a character for their aesthetic, or I think they do have ultimates in it. So I don't know if you lose your passive abilities and your quick abilities, and you just have an ultimate, kind of like no, because then maybe would it be like an Overwatch kind of thing, like a hero shooter FPS kind of thing?
I have no clue.
I'm not sure,
Never
but
played that either.
that's okay. You're not missing a lot with that. I'm excited. They're apparently bringing back the Peacekeeper as ground loot too, and putting the triple take in the care package. Are you building anything in Minecraft lately?
I started a new like adventure dungeon Dark Soulsy style. Like when I say Dark Soulsy, I mean like you know how in Dark Souls like there's shortcuts that lead you back to places you've been so that you have quicker
Yeah.
access, and everywhere that you see you know that you'll eventually go kind of a thing. It's all
Yeah, it's all
like
connected.
the continuity is just there. But I built the entire first step, and my problem has always and always will be environment building, because I literally have to build an environment from scratch, dude, and terraforming and making it not look all linear and blocky is like
Mm-hmm.
like making mountains and cliffs that just have depth and like don't look just like flat walls is my worst enemy.
But
But like I'm getting better.
Don't you have a lot of better tools on it now where you can actually put giant chunks of blocks?
Well, yeah, I mean I can do like command fill, but it's
You still have to make it look craggy
I have
and
to like
such.
yeah, I have to get all the different coordinates and type it in, and like it can, you know, there's a limit. I'd rather just make it like leave it hollow in case I want to like build shit inside it or like tunnels or
Okay, so
I
you're
don't know.
doing framework, and that's in a way more
Yeah,
annoying. Okay, I can see
it's
what you're
like I
saying.
do the framework and then I add depth and like detail on the outside of the framework and leave it hollow on the inside so that in case I want to do something later on the inside, it's
Dude,
just
I'm
empty.
telling you, you should just start streaming it. I'm telling you. Just when you do it or whatever you're doing, just you should start streaming. You could make some money.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I've always thought about it, you know,
You and Ben were doing the
but I
streaming on
just
the Hyrule World.
yeah, I know, but honestly, that was his idea, and he got it all set up, and I was just kind of rolling with it.
Yeah. I think you'd be a
Speaking
good
of,
stream
by the way,
personality.
I would love to just go back and redo that entire Hyrule world with like all of my knowledge in Minecraft now and like command block. I could just rebuild Ocarina of Time in Minecraft completely with boss fights, and everything would function the way it's supposed to function. It would just take so long, and I've been trying to get like people, man. Like I tried to get Dan and Tony to like be like almost like my Minecraft team, because I was gonna try and get a portfolio together so that I could,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
talking about
be like a
that.
registered content creator for Mojang
Yep.
on the store and sell shit on the store, like my maps and stuff. But they always say, "Yeah, man, like I'll totally help you out," and then like they never do, or you know, nothing ever gets done. So it's always just me, man, and it takes me months at a time to build like one, and then even months in, like right now, I haven't done anything on it because I'm stuck building the environment by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like a creative block, man. I just started a new survival world because I started a seed and it spawned me on like this like island in the middle of an ocean, and I was like, huh,
Huh.
yeah, I guess I'll play this. Like I'll just develop the island. But I'm also not like when I play survival myself, I enable cheats so I can control the day cycle and set it to raining because I'm a huge fisher in Minecraft. I love fishing in Minecraft.
Okay.
Or in case I want to do like some cool like teleport entrance like with a command block, but like I don't like going creative and like pull unlimited resources and shit. It's like little stuff.
But when it comes to if you're gonna go and try to build that stuff, you want to get somebody who's like-minded on your team that can actually do more input than just what do you want me to build? Okay, I'll build that. Well, we just work in silence. Just you want to get somebody
Oh,
who's dedicated
100%.
to it with you, which was again good about when you and Ben were doing it, and that's what I think would also help during a good stream environment because while you guys are doing that, you can always well, you or you guys, whoever else you get it, if it's just you or if it's other people, then you can always interact with chat for ideas for just somebody people to kill time and just to build a community while you're casually building stuff. And people fucking love it. People just watch Minecraft even now, even if it's something boring like building. You might get all like the redstone gurus out there who think they know all the shit in the world, but I still think
Yeah.
it's a really, just streaming in itself is such a fun environment to be a part of when you have the numbers in there and you're talking to people and you're shooting shit. And you can just do it for like 6 hours at a time, however long you do it, and it just makes everything much more enjoyable, I think. And you need minimal shit to do it. Just a decent mic. You don't even need a webcam if you don't want. Just a mic and a capture, and that's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't do a webcam. It would just be a mic and streaming the capture card probably. But on that note, my fucking headphones are beeping at me because they got low battery, so I don't want them to die like mid sentence.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll wrap it up anyway.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, thank you for being
that
here.
was easy as shit to hop into. I thought every time you asked me, dude, I always like imagined it would be this like insanely long setup that I just would have to do, and it's just like it just always turns me off immediately. But that was super easy.
Yeah,
so,
dude,
I mean,
just
I'm
join.
always
I'd take
down
care of all this.
Yeah, I mean, now I know how to do it, and I'm already in the Discord, so I could. So what? Anytime you do a podcast now, I could just log on here and just hop in.
We have to drag you into the podcast. Only certain people have permissions to be in the podcast chat. But if we're gonna do a podcast again, I'm always, willing to have more than just 3 guests on, or 3 total people on. So if for like me, Dylan, we get another friend, like, hey, Jake, you want to be in here? If you can, cool. If not, that's fine. And then we just plop you in.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm always down. I mean, I'm usually free after 9 p.m. every day of the week. So.
Okay. We film them every
know.
once in a bit. It's really me just like, all right, I got to go get people together. Dylan, and then whoever else I can get. These things take forever to edit, too. All right, well, thank you for joining me. This has been Dylan, Jake, and Chris, and we hope you guys enjoyed the Edgy and a Hot Dog Bun podcast.